You, the citizens of America, need to keep the First Amendment because it is the most important.
Due to this alien invasion, America can only keep one amendment, and you should choose the First Amendment because it gives you 5 basic freedoms that are essential to everyday life, like the freedom of religion, the freedom of speech, the freedom of press, the freedom to assemble, and the freedom of petition, as long as you do it without hurting anybody.
The reason we have these 5 basic freedoms was because before America took their independence from Britain, they didn't give us any of these rights. So the British Parliament just threw people into jail for no good reason. In some cases, they even cut off their heads.
So after our founding fathers wrote the Constitution, the citizens of America were like, yo, we want some rights. And the Federalists were like, whoa, we're not giving them any rights. But the Anti-Federalists, like Thomas Jefferson and James Madison, were like, hey, we'll give you some rights. So they wrote the Bill of Rights. And on December 15th, 1791, the first 10 amendments were passed. James Madison actually wrote the first amendment.
Now, people of America, envision your life without these 5 basic freedoms.
What would your life be like without the freedom of religion?
Dun, 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 dun.
So loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, so that whoever believes in him will not perish but have for everlasting life. You know what? Other people need to know this too. I'm gonna go share this with my friends at school.
It's the pow-pow!
Freedom of press.
I am writing the Arrow newspaper staff because Mr. Collum gave me a 0, and every student in this school needs to know Mr. Collum is a terrible, awful teacher.
It's the pow-pow!
Freedom to assemble.
We're gonna start protesting the Sloppy Joe at lunch.
Yeah.
I'm sick of Sloppy Joe.
Me too.
We're gonna assemble on the lawn and we're gonna protest.
That sounds like a perfect
Let's do
idea.
it. Let's go.
It's the pow-pow!
Freedom to petition.
Sign this petition. I'm trying to collect enough signatures to postpone a bill Congress is trying to pass on gun regulations. If I collect enough, the bill will be added as a referendum on the ballot in November.
Yeah, why not?
It's the pow-pow!
Freedom of speech.
I'm here to tell you that our own president is not an American citizen, okay? Do you understand that Hawaii doesn't count, okay? A lot of presidents have come to Virginia, from Virginia, okay? So that makes them genuine American citizens available for the presidency. And I feel that who's in office right now isn't okay. I mean, I might go so far as to say that he's communist.
It's the
You need the
pow-pow!
First Amendment because...
As you just saw in those videos, the pow-pow can throw you in prison.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
The First Amendment is the most important amendment today. It affects the people directly.
For example, in the case of Anderson versus Koba, a dairy farmer from Oregon is filing a First Amendment challenge in federal court to get rid of Oregon's raw milk advertising ban so she can advertise her raw milk in her community. The First Amendment gives her freedom of press.
In the case of Wheeler versus City of New Orleans, a man and his wife were banned from selling books on the streets. They filed suits against the city for having their First Amendment right of free speech taken away. They won the case.
This message was brought to you by Courtney and Hayley
from Courtney's living room.